Imagine a calm animal shelter, everything peaceful, until suddenly a piercing scream cuts through the air, a desperate cry from a dog completely out of control. Rex, a fierce and feared German shepherd, was on the loose again. His raw power tore through the shelter, breaking cages and causing chaos. But what no one knew was that behind all that fury, there was something much deeper, something no one could see at first glance. Rex was found 2 weeks earlier, wandering alone in a burned-down property. His fur covered in ash, with a half-melted chain around his neck. What had happened to him? Why was he so broken? Why was he so angry? He didn't trust anyone, and the shelter staff were at their wits' end. "Be careful with Rex," they warned. "He's not just a dog, he's a dangerous puzzle." Then something unexpected happened. Maya, a new volunteer, walked into the shelter with a calm look in her eyes. She didn't flinch. She didn't back away. She sat down in front of Rex's cage, slow and steady. No sudden movements, no fear. She simply opened a jar of peanut butter, placed it near the bars, and whispered, "I don't think you're bad. I think you're scared." Something shifted in Rex. For the first time, he stopped growling. He just watched Maya. What was happening? Was he starting to trust her? No one could have imagined it. Over the next few days, Rex allowed Maya to get closer, not by force, but by his own choice. But the real game changer came with the arrival of Lily. It was a normal afternoon when Maya brought her 7-year-old daughter, Lily, to the shelter. Lily, with her big, curious eyes, approached Rex. To everyone else, she was just a child walking cautiously. But Rex, he was different. Something in his eyes changed as he watched her. Without hesitation, he took her simple gift, a drawing of a dog with a heart above its head. For the first time, Rex didn't retreat. The drawing stayed in his kennel, untouched by anyone else. The staff was speechless, watching in silence. What was happening to this dog? Was he beginning to trust not only Maya, but also Lily? Then came a phone call that revealed Rex's past. His previous owner, an elderly man named Mr. Halbrook, claimed Rex was stolen a year ago. He had searched for him, but with no luck. He brought a picture, and the shelter was preparing for a reunion. But no one knew what would happen when Rex saw the man. When Mr. Halbrook entered, something changed. Rex didn't growl, didn't attack. He stood still, staring at the man with a new kind of alertness. A silent connection seemed to be forming. Mr. Halbrook knelt down and softly spoke. "Do you remember me, Rex? You used to sleep beside me every night for 8 years." But what happened next left everyone stunned. Instead of running to his former owner, Rex slowly turned around and walked toward Lily. He picked up the drawing with his mouth, laid it down beside it, and sighed heavily. Rex had made his choice. He didn't want to return to his past. He wanted to stay with Lily. The shelter staff was in shock. They expected a joyful reunion, but what they witnessed was something far deeper. Rex chose Lily. This wasn't just a story about a dog being saved. It was about healing, trust, and the transformative power of connection. Rex, once labeled too dangerous to approach, found his true home in Lily's heart. He didn't need a past to define him. He needed someone who believed in him, someone who could look past the anger and see the pain. Now, when Rex was by Lily's side, it wasn't just about a lost dog finding a new home. It was about how love, trust, and patience can heal even the most broken of hearts. Rex didn't care about his past. He only cared about the future he'd found in a little girl who believed in him when no one else did.